bever?
Oh, hello there. It feels like it's been a million years, but it's only been one. I haven't seen you since last year. There you go. I had to do it. Not late. Correct. Correct. Not late. I'm actually on time. But hello and welcome on in. And happy new year. For most of you, which I haven't spoken to most of you yet this year. So happy new year. Hope 2026 has been good so far. I mean, we're only 5 days in. How many people in chat did you actually even see? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? And yeah, it's been a whole ass year. Can you believe it? It's crazy. Yo, and the streamer is a parasocial one, exactly. You gotta keep people on the edge, you know? You gotta keep it interesting. Hey! How's it possible I never played Chick Park 64? It's a spooky game retro and you play as a beaver? God, there's probably a bunch of games out there.
Is that a bever?
Shammy.
Yippee.
Shammy, thanks so much for 13 months with Prime. And speaking of... Oh my god. Seabox, thanks so much for showing us your virus sample and 100 biddies. You're starting the hype train. But yeah, there was also a resub from Yofro with his Prime sub as well. Also for 13 months. That's pretty cool. Thank you. But yeah, that started a hype train. Hi, Italian Heister. Welcome in. God, I need to say hi to everyone properly. I'm still... So I gotta look up Shipwrecks.
Nice.
I've heard about it, I feel. But yeah, I haven't played it. Oh, that is... I see the beaver and like the little icon. That's quite cute. No, I've heard about this. I will need to play this at one point. Definitely. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I've seen this. I've seen this. But anyway, let's get a proper hello to everyone. And yeah, thank you for the hype train. Alright, let me scroll up and see where we started. We start here. Eek is first in chat. Oh. Nice one, Eek. Nice one. Haven't showered since last year. God, I can't believe it. So filthy. Thanks so much for the 100 biddies. And yeah, Eek was first in chat. But however, Yofra redeemed the first shortly after for the 8th time. That's pretty cool. Yeah, late freak. I know. I know. Yeah, we're first and you get an ad. Honestly, that kind of checks out. Early gang tends to get hit with ads, unfortunately. Vladio's welcome in. Happy belated birthday. Hope you're doing good. Oh, oh my god, it keeps...
New Year, critters. Stay soggy.
Stay soggy, I love that. Hero, thanks so much for another Prime sub. This one for 4 months. That's crazy. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy another month of my emotes. And thank you for the pats. Thank you for the pats. Wait. Seabox redeemed the pats. Mundale Ronaldinho Soccer 64. Oh, yeah, no, on the pat one it doesn't read anything. But there is... wait, didn't I have one that reads something? I guess it's just bit TTS. Yeah, I don't think any of my channel point redeems read anything. Alright, let me continue on the catching up. Alright, so Seabox, welcome on in as well. A Mystical Dust is also here. View listing, oh my god, Tully's back. I am. It's been a great break though. I've really enjoyed having a break, but it's also very good to be back. Seabox, follow age command, following for 1 year, 4 months, 17 days, almost 18 days. Thank you. That's a long time. But yeah, Italian Heister, welcome on in. You went out with Karik, Carrie, and Bria earlier today in a walk through Warsaw. Oh, Karik sent me a picture of the view. I'm not entirely sure where it was, but he sent me a picture of a view and it was so nice. It looked really cool. I hope you had a good time. Oh my god, we're already smiting people. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Eek. It's so sick that you guys have your own gang there. I wish I had something like that here. Cindy, welcome on in. Smoking as well, also welcome. And thank you for wishing us all Happy New Year and for the lurking. I appreciate it. Oh my god. It works. It works. Hi, Stayna. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. Happy New Year. Yeah, maybe we should all just go to Poland someday. All right, let's see. Shammy is also here. Hello, Shammy. Welcome on in. I'm trying to get everyone in order of chatting. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right, Cindy. You've been a new job. How's the new job going? I hope it's going well. That is 2 puppies on the puppy cam right off the bat. Well, one is half scamming you. You just walked away. So Seabugs, thanks so much for 30 streams in a row. I just saw that one pop up too. I had missed that in my own feed. No, it's there. I see it. I see it. Thank you. It's a lot of streams in a row. First I was boring, barely did something, but tomorrow you have a night shift. Shit's about to get real. I hope it's not a Five Nights at Freddy's situation you got going on, but yeah. Hopefully it's a good time. So we got your first resub. Hero War, welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. Oh, there you go. There's the puppy. There's the puppy. And yeah, we got the Bonk. Shammy's resub for 13 months. And then here comes the biddies and the hype train. God. Chat, please. Sometimes my chat just scrolls to the newest message when I'm like, still trying to catch up. Let's see. Santa says, I'm looking good, Seymour. I said, thank you. God, I've had such a great break. It's been so nice to just not have alarms on and just do whatever I want, whenever I want, and just relax. And eventually, we even got snow, so it was a pretty good Christmas break. But yeah, I've been good. Yeah, we got the puppy on the puppy cam. When are we going to Poland? I don't know. We should go to Poland. I don't know when, though. I'm still kind of broke from Christmas. Mostly the vet bills ahead of Christmas, not Christmas itself, but yes. Oh, it was a Soviet-era skyscraper. That's really cool. That is really cool. It's a bootleg N64 game. Nice. Tomorrow at 2 a.m, my country versus Sweden. The finals in ice hockey. Excited. I don't personally follow ice hockey scene, but I know my brother used to be super into ice hockey. But I've not really been a huge fan of it myself. But I know it's huge in general in the Nordic countries. So it's just me not being a sports person. In some places you feel like you're playing FNAF IRL. Well, as long as there's no animatronics, hopefully. Of course your country's gonna beat Sweden. I don't know, Sweden are pretty good at ice hockey. That's like the one sport you're probably gonna struggle beating them in. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it was a hype train into the level 2. Thank you. Yeah, true. Oh my god. Oh, look at that eek emote. That eek. Who's this diva? That's a fucking great emote. Yeah, it's Canada versus Sweden. It's like both countries are definitely up there in ice hockey, but like, come on, Sweden. Like, I'm not even Swedish, but come on. You got the frog ponder. Oh my god. The frog ponder is pretty funny though. I wonder what he's pondering. It looks like 3 orbs could be appearing over his head. That's probably what he's pondering. Yeah, I'm with Eek. Don't even care about hockey that much. But that's sports in general for me. But, I mean, Sweden has a pretty good track record when it comes to ice hockey, just saying. Just saying. Also, I gotta get my stuff for my bongo cat. There you go. I'm getting I have so many things for my bongo cat now. To be fair, the advent calendar helped a lot. Like all of these from the advent calendar. But there's so many cosmetics. Look at all of these cosmetics. And then there's the emotes. And then you can't even equip more than like a handful of emotes at once. I tried putting in more than I currently have, which is 8. And I can't put in more than 8. That's the max you can use. But you can get like all of these. So kind of sucks you can only use 8 at a time. But oh well. Alright. Been playing more Payday 3 than usual lately. Made an ultra broken pistol build paired with stun grenades that basically using all the resources back by killing marked special units. Damn. That sounds like fun though. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, I've been trying to just kind of completely disconnect from Payday, not gonna lie. Because for me, it's not that I don't enjoy Payday, but for me it's also work, so I've just been like completely detached. Muted the Payday channel in my Discord and just been like, it's not my problem until next year. And now unfortunately it is next year, so it is about to be my problem again. But it's been really nice to just fully disconnect. But I'm gonna have to reactivate my brain because today we're gonna be doing game development. And I'm a little bit worried, but you feel bad for me, you should. You should. But we haven't done bingo, right? Because Game Freak's usually on top of bingo. And I didn't see the bingo thing post, but sometimes I know it just doesn't work with the webhook, so... Yeah, no, we have not done bingo. But yeah, it was a great break, Italian Heister, thank you. Alright, so we'll do general... and game dev, which we still only have 2 events for. Oh god, that is horrifying. Oh my god. Alright, this should be correct. So yeah, join bingo. We have a brand new leaderboard for January. So new month, new chance to earn the bingo champion. Oh,
15 new.
Oh, damn. That is 15. Yeah, late freak slacking. I can't believe it. Oh my god, Higgy too? Oh my god. So Lewis, first, thank you so much for 15 months. I hope you enjoy another month of
26
emotes.
and counting. Hope your holiday was amazing.
Then Higgy with 26 months and counting, apparently. Thank you so much for the support as well, and I hope you enjoy another month of my emotes. Yeah, we got some new ones recently, so I hope it looks like Late Freak, or the clock one looks like is popping off, which is cool. But yeah, welcome on in, Higgy. I hope you're doing well. Alright, let me look over bingo. Did something happen that we may have missed before I started it? We've had resubs. We've had bits. So this one's definitely happening. How many bits did we have in total? We had 100, 100... 200? Was it 300? I see 2. 100 from C-Box, 100 from Eek. Oh, and then 10 was the other one from C-Box. Okay. So yeah, we don't have 500 yet, but I've marked the 100 one. We just have to manually keep count because I started bingo late, so it's not counting up for 500. But hi, Firefly. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. We've not been rated. 6 people are already in bingo. Yeah, we're missing some channel point rewards. Actually, I don't think that many channel points have been redeemed so far, so it should be pretty close. We have both puppies on the cam. We've had a sound. We've had none of these. Wait, have we had a backfire yet? It's doing a Twitch RPG server right now, so you might actually get bits soon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, take care, Italian Heister. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Thanks so much for stopping by and saying hi. No backfire yet. Okay, well, there's the Creek Smite, though. I don't want to say it, Because I know, like, then the whole chat is gonna fill, and then it happened anyway. Oh. Thank you so much, Higgy, for the 100 biddies. Do you like the new emote? Do you like new Pat emote? It's so cute. That means we're at 310 total bits, so not quite enough for me to mark the event for it yet, but we're getting close, so we might have to keep count on that one. Make sure we can pop it off when we need to. Anyways, this one's probably gonna happen because I'm so freaking rusty. Too early to call any of these. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at the stream bounty. I mean, I can probably hop on over and show you guys because we're about to start on the game deving anyway. Why does everyone smite Krieg all the time? No, they just do. I don't actually know how it started. It just kind of did. But there we go. That is my screen. And yeah, here we have bingo. So you can see all of these little events that can happen. And you guys will all have this tab where you can join and claim a board for yourself. Did it start from you? Fair. I'm fully willing to believe that. Oh my god. Okay, well, there it is. Fair, Higgy. Fair. Fair. But yeah, join bingo, everyone. It should be in your overlay on top of the stream. Like, if this window here is your stream, it would be over in this corner right here. There should be, like, this logo, Stream Bounty. And then you should get this window right here popping up where you can click Join Game. But yeah, look, brand new leaderboard. So far, there's no points, which shouldn't you get 10 points just by claiming a board? Yeah, joining a game should give you 10 points. So I don't know why it doesn't show anyone yet. Clearly 6 players have already joined and should have 10 points, but... Right, that's true. Actually, good point. Yeah, on mobile, it's just going to be above the chat. Correct. Between the window of the player, and it'll be on the left side, like here-ish. If this is like the player and this is chat, it'll be right here somewhere. Higgy stole first? How could he do that? How could he do that? Anyway, so I gotten very, very small head start on the next project, which is what you're currently seeing. And because at this point, this is going to be the 3rd project. Also, wait, it's so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Can we get a radio going? It's so funny. I came across a Reddit post during my break where someone was like, oh, why does everyone who does like game dev or programming or blah, blah, blah play music? I just want to have quiet. And I'm like, I can't. If everything is completely quiet, I am not okay. I need some kind of background music. I know. So, but the thing is, I have technically started without you, but literally all I've done is import, because for this one, this is the 3rd project in this course that I'm doing. So they've basically provided a template. So like I've not made any of this. Like I've just downloaded this. Like everything that's in here, like there's audio, which this is gonna be first project with audio, particle effects, materials. All of this is something that I was told to download. I've not done anything here. So this is basically because, you know, we have been doing a lot of from the ground up in the other projects. So this is like a bit of a head start. So we can kind of get into the more interesting right away. So all I've done is import the files that they told me to import. And then it didn't come with any C++ stuff, but we've gone in here. I've made a C++ class because the first thing we're going to do is to make what is called a base pawn. Because the whole point of this game is that it's going to be like a little... You're going to control a little tank that can drive around, I believe, with tank controls, and then you can like shoot at turrets that are around the place. So that's basically what we're going to do. So we're not going to have a player character, like a humanoid character for the first time, which means we got to create our little character, because right now, if I play, like I can move, but like I'm just a little ball essentially, because there is no real actual player character So, and I think it was F8 that I can detach, and then yeah, you can see the little ball. This is supposed to be a tank, or it will become a tank. And then eventually, we are now gonna go here and create a bunch of rules for our pawn, because we're gonna have some basic stuff that the pawn can do, which will apply to both our little tank character, but also the turrets that are gonna be around the place. And then we're gonna inherit those into the two different parts for the player-controlled thing versus the turrets that are on the map. You don't understand any of this? That is completely okay. That is completely okay. And I know, for coding without music, like, I was so shocked seeing that thread, and most of the people in the comments too, they were like, "What do you mean? Like, why would you not have something in the background?" So it definitely is the majority want to have something playing in the background. Like, if I had to sit here in silence during this, like, I would be miserable. And I feel like you guys watching at home would also be like, I don't know. Like, I would lose my mind if I was watching a stream that was mostly quiet. Oh yeah, that's true, Eek. Yeah, you wanted to joke around to use towards other people, specifically towards Karik, and then everyone started smiting people. But mostly Karik. Coding without music playing is criminal and deserves life in jail. I agree. I agree. So we gotta have some music playing. And I'm just making sure, yeah, it's playing so everyone can hear it. We should probably pin it again. God, I'm so rusty. If anyone wants to go and vote for the upcoming songs. We will do this, and we will pin it, so it is easy to find. Because right now, there's 3 songs coming up, and I'm gonna vote for Castlevania immediately. Because that is a good song. Castle of Tears. I would like to listen to that. It sends you to 1 second without mug root beer. Oh no. You know what? I did not know about slash pin. It makes sense now that you've said it. Yep, no, that makes sense. Because I know Twitch does a lot of slash commands. I just almost never use them except shout out. Slash shout out is the only slash command I ever really use. But yeah, I think we're good to go. I'm very excited. It's my first project with actual audio. Like, listen. Wait, can you even hear this? Actually, shit, have I actually set this up so you can hear my stuff? I don't think you can. I think if I play this. Wait, does it play through my microphone? Okay. No, it doesn't. I think the loud one played through my microphone, but I don't think you could hear any of these. At least I don't see them in the audio mixer. You know, that's something I've not really encountered until now, since all my other projects have been audio-less completely. Oh well. I might have to look into a better way to capture that in the future. Actually, no, I should be able to... No, because if I capture like all my desktop audio, it's gonna be a problem. I have an idea for how to fix it, but I don't think it's gonna be super relevant right now, so we can wait. But I am gonna go back to my usual approach, which if you're not familiar with what my usual approach is that I'm doing this as part of a course. I have a course to watch on my other screen. So sometimes I will look off in the distance, right there is where it is, and be quiet for a bit, and that's because I'm watching the course. But I hope you still enjoy music and stuff in the background. Right, because I should be in here probably. Okay, so I gotta start with, oh god, they're on the wrong side. I like having header on the left. So I'm glad a Castlevania one. Hi, Undead, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. It is good to see you. Happy New Year. I gotta remember to say that. It's actually the first stream I'm doing in 2026, so... Which, kind of crazy. That is actually already 2026. Hopefully it's a great year for all. Hopefully. That is definitely what we want. Five Days In still feels the same. I don't know. When I open the news and I read about, well, I guess it's not a war, at least not yet, but the whole Venezuela thing is like been super highlighted, and I'm just like, great. But yeah, it doesn't feel super different yet, no. Yeah, already done with 2026, time for 2027. Yep. Yep. Feel that. 2027 will be your year for sure. Already given up on 2026 too, huh? Oh, never mind. Okay, so E claimed 2026 and we all have to wait. Damn it. We're too late. We're too slow. Can't believe it. Missed my chance. It would be nice to not be in an unprecedented year, right? God, this is reminding me of, and I'm almost tempted to fucking pull up the Instagram now. Wait. Yes, that was the correct name. Hang on. Okay, I need to look for... Oh my god. Welcome on in, Mario and Raiders. How was Payday 3? And had a good stream. God, I just realized that I need to get over here. But, yeah, welcome to game development. We're starting a new project in Unreal today. Not a whole lot to show you yet, except this little field, but we're gonna build a little turret that can drive, or no, tank that can drive around, and we're gonna be shooting at or being shot by turrets. So if you enjoy that, feel free to stick around and have a good lurk. Havoc, welcome on in. It's good to see you. Can't wait for a certain event in 2026 you can't legally mention. Oh, spicy, spicy. But yeah, welcome on in with the raids. But yeah, I need to find. Hang on. There's a specific cut. Like, I'm assuming that there's a decent amount of millennials in chat. Assuming. And this video that I'm about to play for you has shown up in my feed multiple times, and this is just what I'm thinking about. Wait, I don't want the song, I want the video. This one, I guess? No, why is it giving me a pug? That's not what I mean, I love the pug too, but this is not what I'm looking for. Oh my god. Hang on. Like, I'm seeing the video results and then I click on it and it gives me something completely different. Making Payday 4. Correct! Correct, Mario. I hope you're doing good, though. But yeah, if anyone needs to take off and, like, do post-stream self-care, feel free to do so. We're gonna be here while we've just gone live. So, you're not gonna miss anything. Alright. Okay, I found the video, I think. Hang on. Yeah, okay, I found the video. Let me see if I can get this up and shared for you. I know, right? Okay, so I think a lot of you are about to relate, or at least I can definitely relate to this, and we'll see if you all can too. I'm just gonna do this, and we're just gonna do this. I wonder if this will work. I'm trying to think of like good way to like do I think the other way around should be better if we do this. Okay, so are you guys ready? I'm hoping this is gonna work. But I'm gonna the radio song is so good, but we're gonna temporarily get rid of that because oh my god. It's not what was supposed to happen. Allow, I guess. There you go.
Millennials living through another disaster. Millennials living through another disaster. Millennials living through another disaster. Recession, war, recession, war, recession, war, recession, war, recession, war, recession, war. We just wanna fucking break. Should we rent a cottage? Or should we rent a bunker? Should we go to dinner or stock our bunker with non-perishables? Millennials living through another disaster. Millennials living through another disaster. Millennials living through another disaster. I'm scared.
This keeps coming up in my feed, and I'm just like, yup. Yup. I don't know what else to say. Hey, I'm being called out here, Lewis. But yeah, I figured maybe some people in chat would feel targeted as well. There you go. All right, I'm enough distractions. Right, I was on there. Oh god, I got my first challenge already. The distractions are part of programming. I fully believe they are. That is also basically me trying to do anything productive. Even at work, I'll suddenly be like, thought pops into my head, and I'm like, oh, I gotta look this up. That is the most iconic duo. Yep. Yep. Alright, so hang on. Let me listen to what the challenge thingy. I'm gonna follow this train of thought here, all the way to the station and see if I can do this. Oh god, this is... So we're supposed to take these now and create them within here. And I'm just like, god, it's been so long. Ah! Let me see if there's any advice. I love that he's like, we've done this previously, you should be familiar with it. I'm like, it's been a year, man. I don't remember. So this project, just a quick overview of the project is that we have this field that we already downloaded. And we're gonna make our little tank shooter. We're gonna be playing, like, here's the base of our tank, the top of the tank, that's kind of like the shooting part. This is gonna be static, this one's gonna move with your mouse. And then same thing for the turrets that are going to be sitting across the map. So basically, that's what I'm trying to create now. We're making a base pawn that these two, when we create them in more detail, can inherit from. But that's basically what it's going to be. We're going to have this little tank guy. And now, we're creating, you know, a capsule component, which is going to be the whole thing. The base mesh, which is the bottom thing, and then the turret mesh, which is the top thing. And I'm supposed to put them in here and set the capsule as the root component and then attach the base mesh to the capsule and attach the turret to the base mesh. And I know I've done this, but my god, I cannot remember how. So I am almost tempted to just immediately watch the solution. I should download Blender and model the turret myself. I mean, I could, but no. Maybe I'll do that later. Yeah, new Megabonk 2026, correct. You know, Megabonk was also a Norwegian-made game, so it tracks. It tracks. Yeah, no, I understand these words because, like, if I already had my thing in Unreal right now, it would be like, God, I don't even have a good capsule to show as an example in this project, but you know, we have our little guy, and then like I understand the setup. You know, we've touched on this before. I just don't remember how to do it in C++. Make a tally turrets. But yeah, no, they're specifically in this part of the course. They've specifically provided with us with all of these from beforehand, so we can focus on like learning the new stuff and not repeat too much of the old stuff. But yeah, I might just genuinely have to watch this thing because Alright, I'll watch the first bit of it just to remember what function, and then I'll try to build it myself from there. Okay, I'm glad I watched that because I would not have remembered that on my own. So this is the function that we're supposed to use. Oh. Ah. Oh my god, where's my equals? Fucking there. Okay, then set root component. Radio, shit! Thank you! Oh my god. It was too quiet. It was too quiet. I noticed something was off, but I also didn't notice something was off, so thank you. Okay, yes, we're good. No, I mean, speaking of E keys there, God, has anyone caught this? The fact that my E key has now also come loose? Like, gradually, I'm getting less and less keys to play with here, but no, my equal's still attached, at least. I just kept hitting the wrong one. Yeah, E. E. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. E is a vowel, a letter in the alphabet, correct. Oh god, maybe that should be a new bingo square. I do, yes. I have my... So E is still sitting on my keyboard, but next to my keyboard, I have my S key, I have my caps lock. Now, I don't know, Higgy. Like, S kind of makes sense because, you know, if something scary happens, I kind of slam my S sometimes because, you know, back up. I don't know how my caps lock came off. I never use caps lock. That's the part that made me go like, huh, maybe it's not wear and tear. I have lost control. I guess I haven't because I have it right here, but it's definitely not attached to my keyboard properly anymore. But it's just kind of sitting there. I don't hit it too hard, so it's usually fine. I definitely do sometimes slam my E. I noticed it came loose when we were, I think it was when I was playing Monster Hunter. I never had control. What do you mean it's right here? It's right here. Yeah, maybe it is from yelling at the internet.
You have control in your hands.
Senator, thanks so much for 24 months. You're right. Can't lose control when I have it right here in my hands. But yeah, no, like some of them are like S I can't use at all because if I try to put S back on my keyboard, like all 4 pins on the back are broken. So this one's doing nothing. Caps lock, 2 of the pins are broken, so it can kind of rest here, but I don't know, it just keeps kind of coming loose. I don't remember exactly why I removed it. Oh yeah, because it's so wide, so it's so wiggly. This is Logitech, which I've had this keyboard for... Someone asked me when I got this keyboard, and it made me realize that I think I've had this keyboard for a decade. So I'll have to add to that I've had this keyboard for a decade. But yeah, in the last stream that we did before Christmas, in the middle of the break, we started a new keyboard fund, but yeah. Not actually. I'll be able to get a new one. I did look at one though. There was a decent sale for, I think it was an Asus one. Because I was checking because there's always sales around Christmas. I think there was an Asus one that I was eyeing. Because yeah, all my Logitech ones that I was potentially one of replacing with, they're all sold out apparently until like when... Yeah, no, so Eek, you started the Make a Keyboard Fund and then went into the Unbeatable Fund, but anyone else, I don't think changed to the Unbeatable Fund. So all of yours are in the Unbeatable Fund, but everyone else's bits are in the Keyboard Fund. Which Unbeatable Fund is way ahead of the Keyboard Fund, I'll tell you that. What was the keyboard that I was looking at? Hang on, it should be in my history. If not, I did link it to Ish. I can find it in my DMs with him. If not. Yeah, I'm not finding it. Hang on. You know, I saw Keychron showing up, but then I was not familiar with Keychron, so I was like, I'm always hesitant when I don't know the brands. But now that someone has actually recommended them, I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should consider Keychron. I'm trying to find the one I was looking at. It was... Because I looked at reviews for it. There it is. So it's the Asus ROG Strix Scope 2 that was on a decent sale. It still is. It's at like $100 right now. And apparently it's a pretty good keyboard. The only thing that people are putting in as a drawback for this is apparently the software sucks, but I don't need to like customize my RGB or anything like that. So if the software sucks, it's like, eh. That's good to know. More people are recommending Keychron then. Okay. Keychron K5. Your PC still the code? No, your screen isn't 260p quality. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, no, I've been pretty happy with Logitech overall, honestly. So, like, the only reason I think this is falling apart now is because I've literally had it for a decade, which is why when I started looking up keycaps, I was like, oh no, they're no longer, you know, making these. And then I was like, oh, I've had it for decades, maybe it's fine. Oh, magnetic. Yeah, I've never tried magnetic, but that's interesting. But yeah, I think I was looking at SteelSeries as well. Oh, yeah, I have the G910 right now. So I had that one for a while. But yeah, if you start a fund and other people put money towards it and then they do so via pointer, it doesn't matter. If the point of the fund changes, the destination of the money is the same and there are no other funds in place. Okay, you know what? Fair. In that case, there is no keyboard fund, correct? There's only the Unbeatable Fund. But yeah, I like having a full-size keyboard. I don't want anything too small. It's really cool you can adjust the actuation length of them, but I just don't like that you don't feel when they're activating. Ooh, yeah, I can imagine that being tricky one to get used to. Maybe I should look at, because I think I saw that there was some decent sales on Keychrons as well. God, now I'm looking at fucking keyboards again, or keep getting distracted from the actual point here today, which is coding. But wasn't there, they had like a big banner, this one. And then couldn't I choose categories in here? I thought I could. Maybe it's here. It was somewhere I found. Eh, fuck it. I'll just go and look for like the regular. I mean, it was no. Ah, here's categories. Okay, so I guess in here somewhere. No. Computers. Computer accessories. There it is. I need to unmark. Hang on. No! I don't want all of these marked. Please. I just want keyboards. Okay, because I was browsing. There we go. We can look at it together. I was browsing this. This is like a Swedish site that can help you track down the best deals and like price histories and stuff. And I was looking into this, and I do have a Steel series here. But then I did see Keychron popping up in a few places here. Like there's another Keychron, but I didn't know anything about them, so I didn't know if these were good to look at. Also, this is fucking bright mode that is like blinding me right now. Steel series really great quality wise. Yeah, because there's this one up here as well. All this talk about keyboards and made me realize you need to clean your keyboard. Yeah, same, Shami. Same. I cleaned mine out a while ago, but it's, you know, now the keys are popping off. I can see that it was definitely due again. Kroner to USD, roughly, like, it's not going to be exact, but remove a 0. And yeah, like, remove the last digit. You have a price in USD. Close to it, at least. Oh, God. If only I had the skills to build my own. But yeah, this is specifically, like, the deals. Like, there are a lot more keyboards to look at, but these are specifically the deals. And, like, I wouldn't want anything like this. Like, I want my numpad, which is another problem because a lot of these, like, this one, for example, don't have a numpad, so it's like... And then it also lets you check, oh, price history. Well, maybe I don't want to buy it now because, you know, it's been so much cheaper. Which is why I didn't buy the fucking... other ones that I was watching down here. Because I've seen that it's been so much cheaper. I used a numpad, yeah. I use it for splits, for example, when I do speedruns. I actually do use the numpad. A fair bit. So if I were to have a keyboard without a numpad, I think I would suffer. So I do want to have a numpad, which does limit my choices a little bit. Because, like, otherwise, like, this one looks really cool, for example, and it's, like, a really good deal. But there's no numpad. Yeah, I don't use my numpad as often anymore, but and for gaming, I don't think I use it at all, but for speedrunning, I do. I'm trying to think, do I use it for typing in numbers? I probably do if I'm typing in numbers, but it's so rare that I type in numbers. Yeah, I want my numpad. I want my numpad. We just roll out quite a few of these. Yeah, I don't know. It's so there's so many keywords to choose from. Like, this is the one I ended up looking at. That seemed quite good because this is also full size. I could just remove like the wrist thing there that I wouldn't want. But yeah, I know Glorious are pretty good as well. But again, no numpad. Yo, Kyle, long time no see indeed. Hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Anyways, back to our actual code. Alright, here. I still have this on. Yes, cool. Nope. Yeah, I don't use numbers in my code, but I'm thinking if I were supposed to put in numbers now, I would use my numpad, yeah. But that alone would not have been enough of a reason to have a numpad, but for speedrunning, I rely on it heavily. We're probably gonna need this one again. Yeah, all of my actual binds are like on my G keys because, you know, Logitech. I'm guessing we do the same for the turret. Like so. Okay. Not for programming, just in general. That is fair. It's rare that I type numbers, but yeah, if I do, the numpad is definitely useful. All right, I need to also grab this. Looks right. I don't know why I have these little errors. Hi, Guzzler Bear. No, we've literally just started this today. So this is very, very, very fresh. No beers added at the moment. Yeah. I mean, one thing as well to keep in mind, I don't remember how Canada does pricings, but like for our prices, like VAT's included. So what I see on the pricing is what like that's the total amount. There's no extra like VATs or taxes on top of that. I know the US don't have that. I don't remember if Canada does. Or if you have the same where like the price you see is the price you pay. Yeah, taxes okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that it's just generally fucking expensive. Like I feel like these prices are pretty normal for here. Unfortunately. Hi, Moonistic. A little late because you're making chalky thick shake. Hell yeah. I made a complete mess in the kitchen though because you knocked over my cup. Oh no. Did you save any of it? Because that's the worst if you put effort into making like a delicious milkshake and then just great, it's all on the counter now and all I made is a mess for myself to clean up and I got no shake. I hope that wasn't the case for you. Have I missed something? Not only is our VAT included, we also have electronic Scott, basically an electronics tax to make all electronics more expensive because the Social Democratic Party were bored as fuck one fine evening or something. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that tax, but yeah. 1% of your cup was saved. No. Well, it's a good thing it happened early on at least. That's at least good. Ooh, you know what? There's an ad playing soon, but that reminds me, I should update my thingy because I've actually uploaded a new video. So I should probably link that instead. And if you haven't yet, go watch my Separate Ways playthrough that I uploaded. Part 1 is up. I'm working on part 2 to come up this week. Put that in here. Yeah. That's better. But yeah, in Norway, I don't remember if Sweden has this too, but in Norway we have fucking sugar tax. Because the government decided people are gaining too much weight. Let's put a tax on sugar. Which, like, it's not that I don't entirely see the logic, but at the same time, it's like, as if chocolate in particular isn't already expensive enough as it is. Maybe it was the whole of the year? Well, but then Eek says that we don't have that here. And yeah, America probably could use that tax, honestly. Nope, Norway has sugar tax. And I believe colloquially it's been known as a luxury tax. Oh, this is for candy. Specifically for candy. It's not for drinks, I think. Or actually, it might be for drinks too. But I know it's been mostly discussed around stuff like chocolates. Which, you know, especially relevant now that chocolate, even without the fucking sugar tax, is just shot up in pricing. Yeah, Norway is also not part of EU. So, you know. We're part of the EEU. Or is it EEA? I don't remember what it translates to in I think it's EEA in English. So, yeah. Yeah, energy drinks and soft drinks shot up in price a lot. Yep. Soft drinks that are sugary, and I think even the sugar-free options did. I don't remember. I'd already left the country at that point, so I didn't really notice it, you know, myself. But I remember seeing it all over the news. Inflation in the US in general is crazy. Yeah, no, that's true. Like, I usually would buy, like, chocolate every so often. I feel like I can't do that anymore. It's so fucking expensive. Yeah, that's what I mean, Gladios. Like, for us too, like, I'm pretty sure even the sugar-free stuff also shot up in prices. Like, good job. Totally doing exactly what it's supposed to. Yeah, we're part of a custom union, but not the monetary union. Correct. It's been the cause of many Norwegian debates, whether we should just, you know, say fuck it and join the EU as well, because we kind of now have to conform to a lot of the same things that the EU like decides and does, but without having actual input. And then yeah, and yeah, I know I just left the country. It's so funny too, because speaking of the EU, there was one time I was on the train. I don't know if I was going to work, back home from work, to the city, from the city. I don't remember, but I was on the phone with probably one of my parents, because they're usually the only people I am on the phone with and, you know, speak Norwegian to. And when I hung up the call and I was kind of, you know, just sitting there staring at my phone because, you know, commuter things, the guy sitting across from me, he was just like, probably heard me speaking Norwegian. He was just like, congrats on not being a part of the EU. And I was just like, thanks, I guess. Like, what the fuck did I even say to that? Yeah, oil has always been the reason. Probably. But yeah, it's been one of my most random encounters on public transport, and it still lives right. It's been years since this happened, by the way. Like, I think this was pre-COVID, but it's just one of those things that just I still think about it and I still laugh about it. God, I think this was probably during Brexit. Like, I don't remember if it happened yet, but it was definitely a topic. But it was pre-COVID. Now I'm starting to get my timeline shifted. God. I'm currently in the UK and extremely wish we never left. Some parts of life have gotten massively more expensive since 2021. I can believe that. Yeah, it was definitely before the impact, but I remember it was a topic. The thing is, like, I know Brexit was, like, it's been talked about for so long, but then I don't remember, like, when did it actually take an effect? So, like, you know, where in the timeline of Brexit, like, because if Brexit was a thing that people knew, like, oh, is Brexit, you know, gonna happen? Is it not? Like, that's been forever ago, but yeah. Your basic grocery would quadruple in price? Oof. Okay, so it actually happened on the 31st of 12th, 2020. Got it. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I know, because I had one of the people that I started working at Starbreeze with, he was also from the UK. Like, he came to the UK Like, that was his first job here, really. So he came here with the work visa. Like, initially, like, he wanted to get here because, you know, he had a girlfriend here they had met through World of Warcraft. As apparently tends to happen a lot. But then they didn't qualify at the time for the relationship visa approach. So he did the work thing where it's like, okay, I'll apply for a work visa, get hired in Sweden, and then come over that way. But I remember when Brexit happened that it was really stressful for him. And he's ended up getting laid off too. So it was a lot of stress, like, because by now he's, you know, they started a family and all of that. And like, what's going to happen? Is Brexit going to force me to basically leave and make it harder for me to actually stay here with my now established family now that I don't have a job? And just, yeah, fuck Brexit, man. I'm not even directly affected by it, but I've seen that affect so many of my friends that I'm just, fuck Brexit. Yeah, the referendum was in 2016, but the actual Brexit didn't happen until the very end of 2020. You work in healthcare in the UK, and we also have a nursing crisis now. Yeah, I've heard about that. We're facing something very similar now, I believe, in Sweden, because I keep seeing, like, I like just browsing news pages, like the big ones every so often. And I've seen a lot of Swedish articles lately about, especially affecting like care homes and such, where stricter in immigration rules are meaning that we're deporting more people, and it's heavily affecting like care homes and probably nurses in general. Like, it's awful. It sucks. Because like, it's such a valuable profession, and somehow they just keep getting fucked over. My mom used to actually go to nursing school. She sadly never finished it. She used to work as like, what is the level below nurse? I don't know what that's called in English. But she was in school to try and actually, you know, move up to be a nurse. But then she was in a car accident and kind of fucked her up, so she's never been able to work again. But yeah, I know a bit about nurses and general healthcare setup and how they're very overworked and very underpaid. Lots of people also forget that the UK outside of London is very poor. That is true. That is also true, yeah. Lots of industry has collapsed. I can definitely believe that. Like, I have quite a few friends in the UK, and it's kind of heartbreaking to see what a lot of people have been going through after 2020. Like, both because of COVID and also because of fucking Brexit. God, we have derailed once again. I'm gonna try and get back on track, but I still don't know what I've done here to fuck this up. Because from what I can tell, I am not missing any. Like I have my little semicolon at the end. Yeah, new political streamer. Oh god. Wait, would that be a good thing? Because I think I've read that political streamers don't get ads because no one wants to put ads on political content. Wait, maybe we can pretend to be political streamers and we don't have to watch ads anymore. You know, that's the real game plan for 2026. Exactly. That's a big brain move. No, I don't want to actually be in the same category as political streamers.
Pat, pat, pat.
Hi, Lexi. God, I wish I had the skills to do source code for RE9. But hi, welcome on in. Oh shit! Stevie and Raiders, welcome on in. How was your game dev progress today? Hi, Stevie. Hi, Johnson. Welcome on in. Guys, if you want to see someone who's actually good at game dev, please go follow Stevie. She knows what she's doing. She's working on a real game and not just learning projects like I am. Like, I'm only doing learning projects, at least for now. But if you want a real pro, you go follow Stevie. But hi, welcome on in. Hi, Turning Cog. So I'm gonna show you a little bit what we're doing. We're starting our third learning project today. So we're starting with a bunch of stuff that we've already been provided with by the course. A real game is a learning project. I mean, it's still gonna be a real game in the end. This is just gonna be like something that I do to learn, and then it's gonna get thrown into a folder and gather dust while I work on my real things later. But yeah, we have this little layout here. This is supposed to be a game where we play as this tank. You can see these meshes that we haven't built yet, but we're about to. We're gonna have our base, a little rotating top that will go to where our mouse is. So we can shoot at these turrets. They're also going to be scattered around. We're even gonna have audio. It's gonna be my first game with audio. Personal failure. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I'm very excited about audio and particle effects. Particle effects. But we've not gone that far yet. All we've done so far is that I've downloaded the starter pack provided to me by the course, which has given me all of this. And we're working on a C++ class that is going to be just our basic pawn, really, because we're going to be able to make a basic pawn for... It's just easier to have these open. Like all of these, or both of these, will be doing a lot of the same things. Like they'll both be able to shoot, they'll both be able to, you know, die if they get shot, those kind of things. So they will have a lot of overlapping functionalities. So we're making a base pawn that can do all of the overlapping stuff. And then eventually, once we're done that, we're going to inherit them and separate them. But that is what we're currently working on. Oh, I keep getting distracted.
Hydrate before you dehydrate, homies.
Hi, Bayleaf. Welcome on in. I should hydrate. Thank you. Are there no regular Pokeballs? Why is there no regular Pokeballs? That is a good question. Are they working? Hang on. Let me just check. Has this not been working all stream? Wait, there is no Pokemon now. So why can I redeem balls? Yes, everyone came in right, and Stevie as well, of course. Like post-stream self-care. Stevie, you've been streaming for a while. People might have been watching for a while as well. So if you need to get up a stretch, hydrate, grab a snack, do whatever you need to do. Do that, and then we're still here for a while. So we'll be here when you come back. Don't worry about it. But I will see if I can figure out. I guess it's broken. Okay, at least it does the refund. But why does it not correctly disable them and give you the spawns? Set the stats to command. I know, because my bot doesn't believe these are part of it. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, this is what it looks like. Oh wait, it was the wrong command. Hang on. It should be this. That still didn't fix it. What was the other one? It was okay, so it was with the stash. Yay, thanks so much for redeeming my mask. I will get that fixed for you very soon. Oh wait, that is a Pokemon that has spawned. What happens if I Ultra Ball it? So that works. Why is it not? Okay, let me kill this. You should have, Eek. You should have. Okay, so now it should be shut down. Let's look at my channel points, because that should have taken... Let me just turn all of these off manually. I love it when things don't work. Because the Great Ball still exists. The Pokeball still exists. I see it doing something there. And like, you can see all of these are green. Oh, I think it just worked. We have the spawns. Yep, there it is. It just needed a full reset, I guess. But here we go. It's working again. Thank you for letting me know. I can't believe we're an hour into the stream before someone's like, it's not working correctly. God, Hero War, it's so funny you say that because so many people have done the exact thing for Vaporeon specifically. You're curious what the plugin is called. Which one? For this? Oh wait, no. Not this one. This? I'd be happy to show you how to get this for yourself if you're interested. It is called, you can see the name here, it's called the Pokemon and Friends mod. If you want to check it out for yourself, it is, let me see if I can find it. I can post it in chat too, but it is, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Of course, now it's not loading. So I recognize this this user. This is the guy who made it. Is Kofi down? Well, for some reason, it's not loading right now. But this should be where it is. But it's called Pokemon and Friends. And it's made by this guy called Chris. You can recognize the monkey with the green background. So if you can find this. Like, he has some add-ons as well. You can do a PvP add-on. You can do a Pokebox add-on. I've not felt like these really fit our use case. I've not gotten them. But this one's free to download. I have actually paid him before because I struggled doing the initial setup because there used to be someone else who had this in a different bot. But then, you know, drama happened. That person got canceled. There was some shady shit going on. So basically, this guy kind of rebuilt it from scratch, but with the exact same and even improved functionality and offered it up for free. But then because I had, you know, an existing code base and everything with people who had caught Pokemon, I specifically reached out to him like, can you make sure that I can use yours but keep like progress from the previous guy or the previous extension, and he helped me do that. So oh god, look, Vaporeon. So that sounds really cool to Hero War. But yeah, I can imagine also one hell of a learning journey. Yeah, I don't know why it's not. Oh, there it is. Here it is. But yeah, this is what it is. Like, everything you need comes with this. And here's some basic, like, instructions and how it works. His add-ons. Yeah, I can, let me see if I can just... I'll do this, so you have the link. Alright, time to no longer be distracted. Surely for real this time. But yeah, I think we finished this. I'm just gonna pretend I don't see these errors for now, because they shouldn't. Unless, have I typoed somewhere? Because this one's fine. And I just copied these. So I'm like, why? My syntax and everything should be fine. It's because no, I did save this too. Hey, you caught the Vaporeon. Nice. Very nice. Did you have to spend an obscene amount of points? Hopefully not. All right, let's try to compile this and see what happens. I'm actually really interested now. Wait, okay. I thought I saw something failed, but it hadn't started yet. Not for real. Only 6,000? That's not bad, actually. I gotta say, I've been terrible at staying hydrated during my break. This is the good shit. I'm so glad I'm hydrating again. Thank you for reminding me and getting me back into that flow. Wait, it says ready, but like, I see a bar. Okay, yeah. There you go. Wait. Wait! How did it throw fucking 89 errors? Oh, is it because I haven't updated shit? There's so many things I haven't even touched. Why are these throwing errors? Yeah, I wish I was better at drinking, honestly. I'm not good enough at hydration normally. Do I need to be? I've not touched these files. Why are they throwing errors? Oh, wait. Have I... Hang on. Because I've definitely saved this. I've not messed up with where they're stored, right? Right. This one wanted to do an update as well. I forgot that when I closed it, this was going to auto-update. It's fine. God. I usually move these over and I was like, I forgot to do that. Not that it matters, but it's nice to have it visible on the side when I'm doing stuff if I need to. What happened with the Minecraft server? I don't think I had the Minecraft bug as much as I thought I had the Minecraft bug. So when I played it a little bit, I was like, you know, I'm not really feeling it. And then I think most people kind of didn't feel it. So it's kind of just been sitting there. I think only Pink and Ninja's been playing. You have a bunch of patients who are our age group who don't drink enough. You say I have a discreet alarm on their phone. Watch during the day that they only snooze, not dismiss, so it buzz like every 12 minutes to take a gulp of their drink. That's really nice. I like that. But I've seen there's so many people, or so many weird ways. Like I've seen people trying to sell like a thing that you can attach to your bottle and it starts flashing to remind you to drink. And I'm just like, no. This one did help a lot there because it has, when I first got this bottle, it has like a very nice metric for how much you should drink and when. I have been debating kind of just icing the server and maybe restarting it with some mods because I was talking to Sen and Sen's been having a Minecraft itch and we were talking about some mod packs that could be cool. So we're like, maybe we should just do like a modded server. I don't know. Unsure. But currently it's basically dead. I don't want to fully delete it though because Pink and Ninja hasn't done much or has done so much there and I don't want to just take that away. Yeah, but like, I don't know if I want to stream Minecraft, you know? If I wanted to stream Minecraft, that would be different, but I don't want to stream Minecraft. I have other things that I want to do on stream, which is also a bit of a problem to actually finding the time to play Minecraft. The only thing that's been motivating me to play recently has been achievement hunting. Like off stream, that is. And in Minecraft, it's not have achievements. Yeah, I wonder, did I might have opened shit and then... No, wait, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I opened this after I moved stuff in the folders. Bever! Oh my god, it's a Sen? When did I say you don't want to Minecraft with me? I'm saying that I don't want to play Minecraft on stream. That is when I want to do other games. We even made up plans yesterday for how we can play Minecraft together. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, how was your streams? And how was Bitcraft? I hope it was good. God. I should not have done this. Regrets on... Wait. I had a sudden thought. I was wondering if... Okay, you know what? I might have a theory as to why I was throwing so many errors. Because I'm at 5.6.1. Is that going to cause an issue? Because this is a 5.6. But I'm on 5.6.1. I feel like that should be close enough, surely. All right, this one's finally done. Don't think I want that. Not currently. I'm glad it was very comfy. That's good. That's the way it should be. Because now... Wait, why do you not find my projects? Even if you don't find my new one, you should find my old ones. How do I make it look for my projects? Hey, old whiner, happy new year. I hope 2026 is treating you well so far. Also Bear says, I took to drinking water at work by getting myself a bottle. I never used to, but then I remember work has stopped me getting water, drinking it, and subsequently taking a 5-minute piss break every hour. Yep, pay honey, get bears, as the saying goes. That's true. That's true. Nice. That sounds like a good time, Sen. That's good. Such a sucker for tech mods. I like running back and forth between my chests, crafting table, and machines, and looking at 4 different crafting trees. Yeah, I'm not like super into those personally, but the ones that I was talking about with Sen was like, we were kind of missing. Like, I remember I used to play with, I think it was basically an RPG mod where like you could level up like your fishing, and then depending on like your fishing level, you could get better rewards from fishing, like rare items and stuff could have a better chance of dropping, stuff like that. And I'm like, I might want to do something like that. Because that gives you more stuff. What kind of game are you making, Payday 4? Not quite, but I'll see if I can get it back up and show you, but I'm kind of... How do I... Because I think this may have been how I managed to fuck myself up. Beaver Day 2, correct. Yeah, I've just done that, but I'll try to do that again. Because I did this earlier. That's how I opened it the first time and had it open without getting into the library. I got as less errors than Payday 4. I only had, what was it, 89? Yeah, okay, rebuild them. Maybe that will work. Maybe that's why I threw a bunch of errors, but I don't know. Oh no. What have I done? Shit. I might need to restart this. What if I click no? If I blue screen right now, I'm so sorry. I'm scared. Boom, thank you so much for the lurk. Happy New Year. I've definitely fucked up something. It's not my code. I should have switched version, I think, before I started working in this. And I didn't, because I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. I should have done that right away. Yeah, it's not gonna work. You know what? Let's just I don't think I kept the other folder, did I? Yeah, let's just get rid of this. We haven't done much yet, so it's fine. Because, yeah, this is my other stuff. I don't think I kept anything in downloads, did I? Nope. Alright. Let me download this again. And just immediately do the thing where I switch engine version, because clearly I fucked myself over this time. This time I'm putting it in... here. All right, there it is. We will extract. Because what I did earlier was I just deleted this, which I'm going to do the same thing again. And we'll take this one out here. We'll rename it. Like so. All right, so now we got a fresh start. But I do need to... Oh. Switch Unreal version. But I don't know why 5.61 is not available here. And even if it isn't, if I look for it, like... Why do I not see it here? Engine? Yeah, I'm not trying to switch versions. That's the thing. But the problem is this downloaded as a 5.6 version. Whereas the one that I actually have installed is 5.6.1. But how do I make this go to the other version? Because even in the chorus, he was like, yeah, 5.6 is the newest ones. If there is a new one, you just switch with this button. But we don't need to do that. So you just click OK. And I'm like... Because if I launch this now, it still launches in 5.6.1, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So I have not switched version at all, but I think because this is a 5.6 project, it's throwing some kind of issue. And I don't know how to fix this. Because now we're back to where this is like my starting stuff again. Once it loads, because, you know, basically I just remade it. Because now we're here again. Eek, how do I change version on this? Or if anyone else in chat knows. I think it would be an engine build. No. You could think, honestly, you'd think it would be just here. Okay, what if I open another folder that's just the same? So if I go to like this PC, G, Epic Games, CUE. Because in this folder, that is not where the engine is stored, in fact. Oh god, I have to find it. Yes, I have 5.6.1 installed. You can see it right here. And now I'm wondering where exactly is it? Ah, oh god, now I have too many things. All right, because I was trying to change it. Yeah, I've tried to right-click it. Oh, where did it go? Oh, no, no, there it is. So this is the EU project file right here. And I can right-click it, and I can click Switch Unreal Engine version, which is what the teacher told us to do. But when I click the drop-down, I only have 5.6, not 5.6.1. And if I click the dots, it takes me to a file structure where I have to, I guess, find my installed engine, and I don't know which fucking folder to look at. Brio, thank you so much for the streak. I appreciate it. It doesn't tell me in that chat what streak. What is it? 30 streams. And also Sen also had 30 streams. God damn. Yeah, it is on, this is my G drive. It's not in C. It's in G. Yeah, that's what I was wondering if I could find it here. It does look like a C, but no, it's in G. Which is where I have my asset packs, my Epic Games, my projects. So it's an Epic UE 5.6. I don't know where the fuck is it. Yeah, I don't know where in the launcher I would look for exactly where it is. And yeah, exactly. G for Epic Gamer. Correct. Like, I thought here I could see it, but I don't. Like, it just says, what do you want to install? It's drop down next to the smaller launcher. Like this one? I don't know which one you mean. Maybe that's what I should do. Create a shortcut. I created a desktop shortcut. Wait, where? Where did that desktop shortcut go? But I already had this one from before, actually, which I just remembered. Aha! We might have just found it in here. Okay. So if we go back here, switch Unreal Engine version, go here. What is it? It's engine binaries, Win64. Then it should be here. Unreal Editor should be sitting right here. Okay, if I borrow this to my just normal file explorer. This is what this folder should look like. Where it has a bunch of stuff. Including the Unreal Editor. Maybe I just select the folder. Okay, did that work? Nope. It doesn't want to switch. Okay, I'm curious. Was there any, like, has anyone left comments? Nope, no one has added questions to this thing. Fuck. You know what? Maybe it's time to rely on Google. How to switch Unreal Engine version on a uProject file. There you go. I have not broken anything, Silent. It's not my fault. I love that everyone's just right-click, this, switch, and then select the version you want, and it's like, but what if it's not here? No one's talking about what if it's not there. And then people are like, downgrading is not supported. I don't need to downgrade, I need to upgrade. Hate this. Because I know 5.6.1 came out, I think, just after this this was created. So I was like, they're probably similar enough where I don't need to do that. What error did I get? Oh god. Well, now I deleted everything else. But I got 89 errors. And I got errors in files I haven't touched, was it just why I was like, something's off. We could just try doing it again. Yes, 89. Okay, let me try and launch it. Because now we made a brand new one. Well, that's the thing. I didn't change them. But I can launch my thing just now. No issues. Let's try and do this again. Because all I did last time, without touching anything else in here, we made a C++ class. We made it a pawn. Call it base pawn. Created in the class. I do like this tune. Yeah, it's really good. It's like it launches fine now. Because now we're presumably in 5.6.1 because that's what I saw when I launches. product now includes sources. Please close the editor and build from your IDE. Must recompile module before it will appear in a content browser. Would you like to edit the code now? Yes. So is it a problem that I didn't close Unreal? Because now, if I just, without making any changes, we're just going to close Unreal. Oh, right, because I did the fucking upgrade as well, so this needs to load. Close. Thank you. All right, so now it... Oh, never mind. Apparently it still has my errors from before. But... Wait, are these my errors from before? So now we have our Battle Blaster here, right? And I have not touched it. Is that what it is? So yeah, we're back up to 87 errors. Because like all I did was just rebuild. And I love that it already shows me one error. Yo, Maori! I'm doing good. Yeah, good vibes. Hope you're doing good as well. I'm just lost in Unreal at the moment. Is it just because my Visual Studio is out of date? Is that literally all that is and I didn't actually fuck up? I like that it's already saying that there's error in this that is generated by Unreal, by the way. Last time I ran it, yes. Technically, last time I closed Visual Studio, it asked to do an update. But I don't know if doing that update helped. Oh, it looked like it did, actually. Alright, never mind. It seems it worked now. But yeah, I did let it run before because I opened it and then I set it to like, oh, do an update next time I close it. And I guess that actually did the trick. So I guess let's redo the code that I did. Let me see if I can remember. You know what? I'm just gonna be copying it from here. Because we did in... God, I'm trying to remember what we even did. Because we were in here creating. Let's see. Where's our header file? This one. We created these three here. Like so. Don't know why that one's doing this right now, but it doesn't matter. We need to add in... There's a CPP file, these guys into here. Just catching up with what I did before I mistakenly deleted everything. There. But I don't know why this one's undefined at the moment. Right, no, it's because we didn't add... Hang on. We did not add... Oh god, what was this thing called? We did not add in... This one. This is why this is not working. We need this one. Oh. Okay, now, yeah, now that one's working. Cool. All right, so this is what we were able to do before. So I think now I can rebuild and we'll be where we were at, where things were breaking, because I hadn't updated it in a while. Alright, let's try it. Now it at least says no issues found. This is what I expected. Because I was pretty sure I did it correctly last time too, but Visual Studio just decided, no, you haven't updated. Fuck you. Yeah, earlier it was telling me there was an error in these two. Even though no, in these two. Even though I'm pretty sure there wasn't. Okay, yep, there we go. Now it actually worked, so I guess we are safe to open this back up. Let's see how it looks. Let's hope it doesn't crash. I mean, it seems promising so far. Okay, cool. Now it works. Now it works. All right, we've caught up. Right. Okay. Let me find where I was in the video. All right, but yeah, we've created this base pawn right here. We can have a look at it. We can see that here is the capsule comp that we created. That is then has the base mesh attached to it, and in turn attached to the base mesh is the turret mesh. Which is like, I understood the structure here earlier, but I was confused in the C++ approach. But we've made it. It's working. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't actually need this yet, but well, nice to get a look at it and see that we've done it correctly. All right, we can actually now move on to making children. Hi, Sprint. How's it going? You finished Overkill's The Walking Dead and you gotta say that you like the maps. Honestly, I feel like Overkill's The Walking Dead is an underrated game. It got a lot of hate on launch, and I think a lot of it was due to it was marketed as a different game than what it actually was. I think that's the main issue. The game for what it was, I do not think was a bad game. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay. Okay. We're gonna create our tank. Heard that in Tooling there were 11 buses that got stuck. I have not. Jesus. I've not heard about that. Alright, new class. We are gonna make a child. Okay, and then I should have new thingies here. Yeah, no, that's wild. And also, like, I did read about the fact that apparently, and this was on the weekend, so this is probably not a thing anymore, but there was so much snow and wind this weekend that apparently all train traffic north of Gävle was just no, that wasn't happening. Like it was just like everyone was canceled until like Monday, I think around noon or something like that. That's crazy. Yeah, 11 is the number of buses you can send before realizing. Apparently. Yeah, it's also true. 11th bus driver is like, the other 10 have failed, but they are not me. I can do this. And then he also got stuck, and then and we're like, all right, that's it. Like we can't keep sending them. We gotta stop. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna grab because we're apparently not supposed to use, or we're not planning on using these in here. So we're just gonna cut them out. But we are going to use them in here. Oh, that is not a control V. That is a control V. Keep sending buses to pull the other buses out. That's how it works, right? Yeah, I just imagine one like macho man after the other is like, I can do this. They may have failed. I will succeed. But let's get I think it's all of these, right? Yeah. Oh. Keep adding more eventually. The integer will overflow and they're free. That's the real big brain strat right there. So hi, Stevie. Welcome back. Making progress. I've moved past foolish mistakes of getting 89 errors because I forgot to update Visual Studio. And we're actually making progress. Here. Yeah, exactly. Now with only 88 errors. Huge improvements. Actually, no, we'll do it on this line. No, we'll do I can make up my mind. We'll do it here. Because I can throw a comment above. Today, you're going to try and make a trim sheet, which is part of the 3D asset making progress. How is this course going so far? It's going quite well. I am just getting very, distracted today, talking to chat, because I guess we haven't been streaming in a while, so we have a lot of things to yap about. And yeah, new projects that has thrown me off. I'm not used to braining anymore. I've had 3 weeks off from braining. So it's taking a while to wake up the gray matter again. Chat doing what chat does. Yep. What they do best, even. And hi, Gragafa. Nice. Nice. Yeah, game dev, true horror, right? I was actually talking to Sen yesterday, where we're just like, what if game dev, like, what if I wasn't doing game dev? And I know we talked about this on stream before too, so it might be a repeat for some of you. But like, and we started talking about what would I do then? And I already forgot where this train of thought was supposed to go, but we came up with a backup plan is that I'm going to go ahead with the dog cafe thing that I've been talking about. And then I'm going to hire Sen. And then we both have jobs. You what didn't you guys talk about yesterday? I know. Listen, Sen and I have spent a lot of time together this weekend, okay? We have trauma bonded again. The train got stuck with the buses. It did. It did. And yeah, so we do indeed talk about many things. We did. But yeah, I talked about like I would love to like the whole entire dream scenario is like a dog cafe working with local shelter, and then they would bring in their dogs and people could come in, pet the dogs and then also be able to adopt them and take them home. But there is also a Stockholm dog bakery that are looking for franchise owners right now. They're probably not looking for someone in Stockholm. They listed a few cities and not currently in Stockholm, but what if I could work with them. Like they listed their investment thingies and stuff. Like they had a full on brochure for franchise owners that I sat there and read with Sen, and I was like, but the thing is, I would have applied immediately if it didn't. I require an initial investment of 1.5 million Swedish crowns, or they said they at least 400,000, and they can help with their contacts to do loans and stuff. But I don't have that kind of money. I wish I had. If I had that kind of money, you bet I would have already sent an application. But I do not have this kind of money. I'm a fucking game dev. Yeah, that's what it said in the brochure. And they listed out like a breakdown of the finances and everything. But yeah, it makes sense too, because obviously you need to rent your own place. Because while they will support with product and invoicing and accounting and HR, you still gotta have a locale. That's on you. And furniture and stuff to put in there, buying your own initial inventory that you can sell, getting the system set up to actually take orders and payments and all of that. It's a lot. It's expensive. But if money wasn't an issue, that's what I would be doing. Easily. It would be so cool. Anyways. Create definition. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but again, keep getting distracted. Train of thought keeps training. Would love to work for a bear sanctuary if it was financially viable, right? Right? All these ideas, if only. And it probably would be financially viable too if I had the initial investment. But yeah, it's expensive. For me, game dev is if I could do anything. I mean, to be fair, game dev is still a good goal. It's just the games industry is kind of fucked. And that is true. I know. Cass works at an animal sanctuary in Australia, and I live vicariously through him every goddamn day. I would love to do something like that. Absolutely adore. Growing up, I always used to believe that I wanted to be a veterinarian because I wanted to work with animals, narrow-minded. I didn't realize how many things you can do to work with animals, but I was always, I want to work with animals. And that thing is definitely still there, even though I do not want to be a veterinarian anymore because A, the school and the requirements, and also B, I think I would probably cry more than the owners putting down animals. So, not the best veterinarian, I think. The dream is making my own games on an ongoing basis, telling stories. I mean, that's a pretty good dream too. That's kind of where I'm also secondary dream. It's being able to create experiences. My problem is that I don't have stories to tell. I'm not a creative mind in the sense of if I were to write an entire game on my own, it would suck. But I still think there are definitely things that I could do and could do well. But yeah, dog cafe stores. You know what? Maybe I should make my dream into a game. Maybe I'll make a dog cafe video game where you can make your own character and start your own dog cafe and recreate that story. So maybe there's the idea right there. Yeah, have a dog cafe run by chat. You know what? Maybe Sen should be my writer. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. I mean, that is fucking excellent. You're absolutely right, but I don't know. I've never thought of myself as creative enough to be able to do any of that. All of them are about cats. I mean, probably. Probably. Okay, where was I? Okay, this is where I was. Found it. Okay, yeah, now we can actually start creating things. Yay, we've done this initial structure. Honestly, that might be my thing that I just have never challenged myself to actually do it. I don't think you have a single one involving a cat. Well, Sen, you gotta fix that. You absolutely gotta fix that. The silly we love photos of bears in surgery, especially sun bears. Their big old 10-inch tongue just looks out of mouth like a fruit winder. Oh no. Oh, so we're gonna have an ad break soon, but honestly, I've been so distracted and not made progress in a while, so I don't think you're gonna miss a whole lot, but let me at least add in the header file that I'm gonna need in, let's see, this folder or this file. Because we're gonna be making a camera controller and a spring arm. So we're gonna need some extra files. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's like with drawing, right? Because even though I'm not an artist and I don't really draw, I've heard and seen many examples of people like, oh man, I'm so jealous. I wish I could draw. And it's like, you can if you practice and you learn. Why is Twitch chat disconnecting? Especially now that I see you're green. Yeah, I'm guessing it's the same with like telling stories. Well, I mean, you're not gonna be able to draw day one, but if you put your mind to it, if you practice and continue to draw and continue to learn how to draw, you can do it. I used to be an expert when I was a child, back in like school. I was an expert at drawing sleeping cats, to the point where everyone else in my class asked me to draw sleeping cats on their like notebooks and whatnot, because my sleeping cats. That was like the only thing I could draw, but I was really good at that one thing. Oh god, is 2026 just as bad as 2025? I felt like this already happened in 2025. But oh well. What can you do? Anyways, ads are playing for another 2 minutes, so we're not gonna start building our components quite yet. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed like this one hadn't happened at all today so far, so I thought we were doing good. But yeah, this kept happening tail end of last year as well. Don't like it. All right, is that the issue we're having with your browser, Ish? Because I remember you had an issue. You had to switch your ad blocker, but I've not had that. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Have I been that much on Twitch though? I feel like starting today, I'm gonna be a lot more on Twitch now that I'm working again, because then I have to, you know, have some kind of white noise, something to listen to while I work. Oh, the streaming dashboard. Oh no, no, those words things start breaking. It still breaks them. But then again, Twitch doesn't like Firefox, do they? And I don't think they like Brave either. Because there's definitely some things where I don't remember. There was something that I wanted to open, and Twitch specifically told me to try opening this again in either Chrome or Edge. And I'm like, that's my options. I know I use Brave, so I'm like close to Chrome, but it's not quite the same. But like Twitch keeps telling you, use Brave or no, Chrome or Edge. And I'm like, no. Please. Yeah, I used to have Firefox as my alternate browser that I would use using Waterfox right now. Nice. But I used to have Firefox as my, because I have an alternate browser I usually keep my bot account logged into, so whenever I need to refresh like my tokens, I can just do that really easily, because like in this one we have, is this safe to open? I don't remember. But if I need to like refresh my connections and stuff, like I can just put it in like a different browser and I don't have to log out, log in, log back out, and log into my main account, because I hate that shit. So literally, Edge is still on my computer and it only exists to have my bot account logged in. So I don't have to do that. But it used to be Firefox. But I've not reinstalled that on this new PC. Anyways, ads are over, so let's actually get back to making these components that I'm supposed to make. Right, I'm missing one of these that I did not. I've been using Waterfox for years because I heard it works better in x64 Windows. That's the only reason. I mean, hey, if it's true, that's not a bad reason. So what is playing right now? Because this sounds Monster Hunter-y. Final Fantasy. Close. Oh yeah, is that blocked because of browser, or is that because I've heard that regionals, like some regions, also can't view 1440p streams, even if you are on like Chrome or whatever. Because for some reason they decided that we're gonna region lock 1440p streaming, which I don't remember. Can I watch streams in 1440p? I rarely do. Let me open my own stream. Am I able to pick that quality? Oh god, I hear myself. Ah, stop it. Mute. Alright, how the fuck did I manage to set it to playing picture in picture? Back. Alright, nope. My browser settings, software, or device do not support some stream qualities. I'm not able to pick 1440p. For some reason. I thought it was regional. Maybe it is my browser. Well, yeah, I also can't do it. But I'm on Brave, which I'm starting to think that it's because I have Brave that I'm not able to use the stream together thing, because it used to work for me and I used to use Brave. But I don't know. I feel like ever since I moved to my new computer, it's just not worked for me at all. But, oh well. I've never cared quite enough to troubleshoot it. Because I can just have my friends host, so. Okay, it's visible. Yes, I do stream in 1440p and I can't even watch my own stream in that quality. But hey, we also upload to that on YouTube, so that helps at least. Alright, there you go. Yeah, it's grayed out for me as well. Do I have a name suggestion for your roast rate? What was your overall naming theme again? I know you named me, or you named your Bieberall, it's called, after me. But I don't know what your overall naming scheme, like, are you looking for someone to name it after, or something like what Sen said? Because if I need to identify a person as a roast raid, that's tough. But just come up for any name for a rose raid. Santa's already got you covered. Well, I think Rosie Roskins is a bit long, but you can use either the first or last part of it. Those should both be fine. Rosie McRoseface, there you go. That's the suggestion you get when you ask the internet to name anything. Wait, shit, what was I supposed to... Hang on. I'm getting a challenge and I was not... Okay, hang on. Okay, so it's basically what we did here. So I'm just gonna steal these. Assuming I understood it correctly anyway. So let's see. It was supposed to be... Okay, I don't think I need 3 of them. No. So we need to do spring arm comp is the top one. And then we're doing camera comp on this one. This one. This one also needs to go in there. And then this one should also be here, right? All right, let's see. So spring on comp is... Was it a capsule component? No, wait. I'm guessing it needs to be this one. Like so. And then this one. I think this is correct. Oh, DM, okay. Okay. Yeah. These are great. So I guess some kind of like a rosy, but yeah, let's spell it stupid. How do we spell rosy stupid? Chat might be able to help on that. But that will fit your naming convention. But I like that. Yeah, Stevie's got it. There you go. The Stevie fucking nailed it. That's perfection. Like, I like your studio free, but I'm sorry to say Stevie's already nailed it. Like, that's... You cannot top that. So I think this is the correct solution for the challenge, so let's see if I did it right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, did that correctly. Cool. Oh. Oh, because I have access to the capsule, I don't even need to do this thingy. I just... This. One small mistake. Hi, Professor Ethical. We are coding. I'll show you a little bit. It's easier to illustrate it here, but what we're trying to make, and I'm currently working on this tank right here. But what this is supposed to be is we have this little field. This is going to be a little playing field. And we're trying to make a tank. We have the meshes and stuff right here. So it's going to look like this little tank that you can drive around. We're currently building like the camera and stuff for it. That you can drive around being this little tank. The top part is going to rotate along with your mouse. And you can drive around and shoot these turrets that we're eventually also going to make. But I'm currently working on the tank. RE9, I wish. I'm also pretty sure RE9 is probably mostly done at this point. Like, I feel like if they're still doing anything, it's just like day 0 patch stuff. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So we're just creating stuff in the tank one right now. We did a few things in the basic pawn earlier that we're now inheriting down into the tank. I was like, wait, why is that marked? But yeah, this is where we're currently working. Very sad. RB9. Yes. Oh, okay. So that's how he's done it. You know what? No, he's using a different thingy. Okay, because I thought it was that one. But he's gonna do spring arm comp. Setup attachment. Capsule comp. There you go. This was supposed to be the correct solution. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotta make sure everything is saved. Close this for a bit so we can rebuild. There. Okay. Almost done with this lecture. Almost done. I'm going to show you the results of what we've done as soon as this is done compiling. That's true. Resident Beaver. You know, we're going to definitely have to do some beaver related stuff once I can actually get my skills to the point where I can make my own game. I can start making things, both for a portfolio and also just because I want to make things. Like, now we talked about, like, the dog bakery thing earlier. I was like, ugh. I'm sure there's games like that, but it still sounds like a fun challenge. But you can make it a horror. Alright, it's compiled. Yes. Launch back up. I mean, technically true. Even though this is just a learning project. So I don't really count it as a real game. But you are absolutely right. Technically, that is very true. Alright, so what we've done now is that we've been working on this tank right here. So now, you can see, when I start to place it, it has a camera. This is what we just made. We made a little camera component. And it's inheriting these things that we just added to, like, just the base pawn. Like, all the pawns will have this. But now, this specific tank also has a camera. Look. Airport for aliens run by dogs. I need to play that game. Like, hang on. I'm pretty sure it's on my wish list. Wait, did I? Oh, the sale has already ended, hasn't it? There we go. Look at this video game. Look at this video game. This is such... Wait, why is it not on my wish list? I could have sworn I added it to my wish list. It is perfection. Like, the stock images of the dogs just send me every time. Look at this. It's so good. And cat. Secret bear, even. Look, the game has bear. Hi, Macmatech. How's it going? I hope you're doing good. And look, Chad Shakespeare is making a comeback, too. This is what they mean when they say games are art. Correct. Correct. So, sale is sadly now over. I thought I was smart buying it before the sale ended. I was not, but at one point, I will be buying An Airport for Aliens, currently run by dogs. You should too. If you like those kind of games, anyway. But I'm gonna check out what my next lecture has for me in terms of what we can do now that we have this camera. Oh, we're gonna actually make the tank blueprint now. Let's go. Okay, so we're not gonna use this yet, so we're gonna get rid of him. Yeah, over the world the democratic way. Yep. We gotta take over the world the democratic way, correct. Alright, let's do new folder. Let's make some blueprints. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Blueprint class. Tank. Easy enough. Oh, no, rename it. I don't know why I wrote tank. I guess I'm used to writing thank. Bruce America approves his message. Good. Yeah, look, now you can see the stuff that we've done in C++ because we've created all of this already in C++, but now we can edit it from within Unreal. So tank driver puppies sprayed all over, camouflages for rookies. Yes, correct. I mean, it's like with like when you go stealth in like a shooter game, right? Like if there's no witnesses, it's stealth. If there's no witnesses, it's camouflage. No one saw you. Camouflage. Or at least no one saw you and lived to tell a tale. So base mesh. Static mesh is here. Oh look! This is a base for a tank. Yay! Add Q puppies with microtransactions in the next game. Check. Yep. Correct. Correct. Look at that. Okay, so he says to bring it down until the wheels are at the bottom of the capsule. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, we gotta turn snapping off for this. Hang on. Like there? That looks good. If we get a puppy tracker to remind people of all the puppies they haven't gotten yet. True. And you gotta always have like the total amount as well to really highlight that like you don't have them all. Look at our little tank. Look at him. Mm. There. Oh, percentage tracker. True. True. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, I'm learning about camera stuff now. Because if we go in and place this little guy that we just made now, you can then see what it looks like, and you can see some issues with the camera already. It's like too close. We need to rotate it up a bit. And we're doing it through the spring arms. We don't cause issues with other meshes, apparently. So, but let's see. It wasn't... I thought E was a shortcut for changing to rotation. God, I've forgotten my shortcuts. No. Oh, space. Okay, there we go. You just... like that, maybe? Alright, I didn't click compile earlier. Oops. Looks better. Needs to be further away. Qui-Gon, what are you doing? Why are you digging on my wall? I think he wants lap. I think he's being needy. I think Qui-Gon has also enjoyed my break because he's gotten so much lap time. Yes, and now you just get so spoiled when you're not on lap. In game currencies, dog treats, you pay for dogs with treats, but they only become bundles of way more than you need. That's exactly how it works. But you know what you should do? You should do the... God, what are they called again? The digital pets. Should make it one of those. You have to consistently buy and feed them or they will die, and then you can guilt them. You know, that's what you should do. Alright, so he's actually... I was wondering if he was going to just give me the values, but he wants the challenge to like play around with values and see if we can find good values. So let's do that. Oh, this might actually be good. Like, I feel like this is a... Because you mentioned it should be like a top-down, but... Tamagotchi, yes, those. Yes. 69? True. That is a log-on bonus to keep you coming back. Yes, also those. You gotta have daily tasks to complete. Log-on bonuses, yes, definitely. Like, I think this is already looking kind of good. I'm trying to find the reference again. Like, how is this gonna look when you play? Here. I think his is zoomed out a little bit more. So maybe we'll do 600 here. Maybe this is good. Yep, the void army grows. It does. Look at those voids. So cute. The voids are very cute. And if we missed you message with the dogs looking sad. Yep. Yep. If you skip a single day, they're like, we thought you would never come back. Just like a real dog. Maybe we should actually increase the time. Or like decrease the time. So like you're gone 5 minutes. We thought you would never return. There you go. You can never not play this game. Yeah, honestly, I feel like this kind of looks good. Yeah. Then he did... Okay, well I did -40, he did -50. There. Pretty close. Yeah, someone in chat, there's a mobile game that Tech knows. Probably. Probably. Some mobile game. Yeah, literally every minute is gonna be like treats? Treats? Attention? Just something. Pets? Ooh, okay, so click on the tank. Look, we're at the tank now. Alright, it's another lecture done. Look, we're making progress. The next one is, oh, we're doing the actual game mode now. Okay. Happy New Year, Nixky. How's it going? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing good. God, I need to get something more to drink soon. We're low on hydration, Qui-Gon. That's not good. Okay. Okay. Oh. Thank you so much for the lurk as well, Nixky. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. All right, so we've now created even more stuff to go in here, which we're not apparently going to use quite yet, but we have them, and we'll be doing stuff with them later. But first... Alright, so we're now going to try and set this properly as a game mode, because this is not the best way to do this, but we're going to make another blueprint. Wait, did I not? Hang on. There you go. This is what I was looking for. It hasn't mentioned what to call it. I don't know. I'll just do this for now. We can always rename it. Okay, so now we have a game mode. Inside here, we're supposed to set the tank as our default pawn. I've not really messed around with the game mode stuff yet, but I'm sure we can figure this out. Default pawn class. I presume it's here. BP tank. Wait, is that right? Because default player name. I guess that's it. And then we're supposed to go into God. If I can never remember where this is. Hang on. Project settings. Let's see. It's supposed to be in here somewhere. Maps and modes. Probably. There we go. Default game mode should be the Battle Blaster game mode that we've created. Like so. And I think that's it. So I think, assuming I've now all done this correctly, if I hit play, that does not spawn me as a tank. So that's not correct. Okay, hang on. So thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hi, Boolean. How's it going? I hope you're doing good. Wait, no, I set the... Hang on. I set up the wrong one. So I like this. This is a good remix. Holy shit. Yeah, there should be this one. That's the one. Yep, there it is. We found it. I said it wrong first, but there we go. We did it. Woo! Now you don't even see it until you start playing. All right, cool. Challenge complete. Just gonna watch his process through in case I've missed anything. And in case I need to remake this. Okay, fair. He goes with the full name. Fair enough. I'll rename it. Battle Blaster Game Mode. Yes. Because I haven't really used it yet, so it should be fine. Yep, and this one also updated, so we're cool. God, now it's in this fucking... There. Give me this one. Viewport. Yes, I did it correctly. He's doing the same thing. He changed this one. I was so happy. Oh, okay. So now that we have spawned in, it's floating. Oops. How do we fix that? Where is the player start? There it is. What did he say? 82 on the Z? Like so? Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks like it's actually touching the ground now. Oh my god, isn't the lecture done? We're doing so great. I think we're doing input mapping now. Yes! Now we can actually move soon. Okay, content folder. New folder. Oh god, keep fucking this up. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Just input. I hope you're doing good. Mm. Okay, that seems easy enough. Create Yeah, no, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Are you also learning game dev for yourself? Or maybe you're already a pro, like watching other people learn? Because I'm still very fresh, so if it looks like I'm very clueless on a lot of things that people might take for granted, it's because I am. But I'm having fun learning, and I'm having fun learning with Twitch chat. Okay, what if... Yeah, because I need one of these. There we go. And then I call it IMC default. Did it! You're a pro, been in the industry doing gameplay and system programming for 8 years and working in your first commercial indie project now. Oh my god, that's so cool though. Like, I've been in the games industry for a while, but like, I've never done actual development stuff. I've been on the marketing side, but now I'm like, I want a better understanding of the dev side. And honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of marketing. I might even want to just say, fuck it, and just move to creating things instead. So here I am. But it's super exciting. I'm really enjoying this. Mm-hmm. Hi, Game Freak. There he is. Hope you're doing good. It is good to see you. All right, let's open this up. Backend is where it's at. Like tool side, you're thinking, Silent? Or is just more so like, yeah, not being frontline? Hey, Matt, thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy 2026. You had to deal with insurance bullshit. And then when you were doing that, I got hit with an internet service outage. Oh, no. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Game Freak. We're happy to have you here, though. How's learning working in the engine change your perspective? Someone's been in the industry but working in on part. Honestly, like, I think I already had an okay understanding of stuff because I started in QA. Like, even though I'm doing marketing now, I started out in QA. So I already been on that side of development, but I've never like created things. Like, I always knew that it takes time. And I've never been a person who's just been like, oh, why don't we just do this? But it's definitely helped me understand exactly why it takes time to do things. Like, it's so funny. We have a new marketing person at work right now who's just immediately like, why don't we just do this for our players? Like, why don't we just do in-game thing here? And it's like, I mean, we could, but like the lead time is not just like a snap of fingers. I love it if it was, but that's not the reality. Nobody gives a shit if you have to call in a favor from an Eldritch God as long as this server runs fast as fuck. You know what? That's a good point, Silent. Hoping for a better year of 2026. Yes, God, please. Please. For everyone. Like, even if 2025 was a good year for you, I hope 2026 is even better. That's what I hope. For all of us. Are we doing Visual Studio stuff again? Okay, hang on. Okay. I'll close these. I don't think I need these at the moment. Okay, hang on. In our source directory. Here. This one, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. There. Hi, Neil. I know, real 2026 Neil. Happy New Year. I love the freedom, like you have to use C# or C++, but you can try to some obscure language that only 12 people know, and if it works, then it works. That's both the funny and scary thing about like programming aspects, I feel. If it starts working and you don't know why, like that's just like, or if you think you've done everything correctly and it's still not working, like those are like the two options where I'm like, not Not entirely sure what to do here yet. Exit out of Visual Studio. Okay, that's the first time we had to do this. Are you okay, buddy? Qui-Gon's falling asleep on my lap and he's kind of like half collapsing. You know, you can lay down if you want to sleep. No? Okay. Okay, what are we doing? Okay. So to get some autocomplete stuff, we're just gonna do this. Making Visual Studio do the work for us. Like a good programmer. Then you draw the summoning circle and start chanting. Fair. Fair. Alright. I did not mark that on bingo, did I? Oops. You're correct. We did have a hype train. It hit level 3, I think. 2 or 3. Did it finish? I feel like I didn't see the pop-up. Yeah, I think it started just before I started bingo, maybe? Because we were slightly slow on bingo today. Wait, hang on. Ah! That was it? Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. There we go. There. Oh. I keep accidentally nudging you. Your face keeps falling where I want my arm, Qui-Gon. I'm so sorry. The struggle of programming with a dog on a lap. Oh, category. Okay. Okay. No, wait. Gotta remember the start. Okay. Learning new stuff right now. This is the first time we're making the inputs and stuff from scratch, not using the built-in stuff in Unreal. Okay. There. Oh my god, quite. I need my. I need to type. Puppy debuff going strong right now. Now I can't move my arm back to keep. Oh my god. Can I just. Ah, that works. I feel like I move my arms too much for him. I don't feel like I move my arms that much, but once a dog is trying to sleep on them while you type, you realize how much your arms are moving while you type. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. I know, Qui-Gon. Then this one goes inside here. There. Oh, is it already almost ad break time again? You know what? I might take this time to get up and also stretch my legs, but also grab something to drink because my water bottle is almost empty. So if you need to do the same, make sure you stay hydrated. And I'll see you back here in just a few minutes to try and finish up this thing. I want to at least get through this lecture, and then I'll double check what the next one is, and then yeah, we'll see how much progress we can make. See you soon. Alright, we are back. I don't know what happened with the whole Deltarune Undertale soundtrack just keep rolling one after the other, but it was a pretty bop of a BRB, so I hope you made the most of it. I'm now gonna continue coding. Now you have both puppies back on cam because obviously Qui-Gon is no longer on my lap because I had to get up. Very offended, by the way. Right, let's finish the thing that I was in the middle of here. Hang on. Yes, that looks right. There's so many if statements. My god, man. Surely there are better ways to do this. Okay, that's it. That's the final line. We were so close. Okay. Time for another rebuild. If I knew a rebuild was this close, I would have done this during the BRB, but here we are. Alright, I still had the fucking tab over from when we were Googling stuff earlier. I don't need that. Alright, let me have a look at what we're doing next in the meantime while I finish this up. Okay. There we go, rebuild complete. Alright, so I said to go to my tank blueprint, yes. Search for input. Default. Was it default? Yes. Alright, so that was the end of this lecture. So we have now created input, or this now has an input mapping context, but however, if we go back into this, like it's empty, so it's not actually gonna be controllable yet. I guess we'll keep going through lectures until we can get it to start moving. That's be a good place to wrap it up. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, this might be a bit of a theoretical thing for a bit. Hmm. Yeah. But learning rules for a card. I did think that there was going to be something more to this whole thing. There we go. Oh. See, that already, I mean, there's still a bunch of if statements, but that already looks a lot better. That's the button I was looking for. Really? Okay. It's in, yeah, it's in tank. Did that just switch to like an A component instead of the U? Huh. Oh, and I guess that was supposed to happen maybe then, right? So apparently that lets us get rid of this entirely. Hi, Cypher. How's it going? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Oh god, what am I? Wait, have I know what happened. So I've accidentally hit my fucking insert key. That's why everything is breaking. Okay, let me... That's because... Oh my god. There. Fixed it. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're here. You're doing good as well. It's going better now. At the start of the stream, I threw so many errors I couldn't figure out why, and it turned out I had not updated my Visual Studio. But now that I've updated my Visual Studio, it's going a lot better. We're making good progress. I'll show you. Hang on. Yes, I do have Unreal open. So what we've done so far is that we've started with this already like little boards, but we've made a little tank. You don't currently see it though because we've added him in. So we play the game and there's a little tank. So what we're currently building actual like inputs because right now, well, he needs to be able to read our inputs. So it's in progress. It's in progress. But yeah, we have player tank. And I'm enjoying this. We're gonna eventually also have turrets that we can shoot at and they will shoot at us. But for now, we're working on tank movement. And I'm learning new things and I'm being very confused, but we're making progress. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's good to see you. So how's your Silent Hill 4 playthrough going? Because you're still playing that, right? I wanted to watch more, but like, man, I'm usually never up when you stream and I'm so sad because I want to watch more. Okay, yeah, we fixed this. Okay, here. Ah, okay. So when I deleted it, I should have just copied it and put it here. You finished? Your goal was to finish it before 2026 and you finished it at 11:53 p.m. on the 31st. That's amazing. I love that. You did it just in time. What a way to start the new year. Oh, wait. Camera component is what it's called. There we go. Yes. Oh, you got the bad ending, though. I mean, for first playthrough, I feel like that's normal. I've not actually played Silent Hill 4. I've only seen people play it, but I am never upset if I get the bad ending on a first playthrough. But I'm very happy. Like, Haunting Ground, I think it was the A ending on my first playthrough, and I felt very proud. Yeah, God, same. I still need to play the OG Silent Hills. I've played, my first Silent Hill was Homecoming. I know. Out of all the games, and I don't even hate it. I kind of hate Lair in speedrunning, but that's it. Like, the game itself is... Well, I guess I never actually properly played the game. I only did the speedrun. Oh, yeah. I was really lucky because when I was at TwitchCon, I was gifted a physical copy of the game. But I think it's pretty easy. Like, do you know of Vim's Lair? Because if you go to Vim's Lair, like, basically every single, like, ISO ever, I think, exists there. If you need a link, I can send it to you. But that's where I've been sourcing my stuff. And I know, like, the fact that, like, she just gave it to me. It's just like, it's called Vim's Lair. Hang on. Oh, I'll pull it up here. So vim.net, Vim, singular VIMM.net. And I specifically have the PS2 vault on my shortcuts. But if you go in here, let's see. It's probably here. I'm expecting it. I have not looked for it before. Yeah, no, I have looked for it before. I clicked it. There's a European version, apparently, of Haunting Ground. I don't know why it's European. Maybe that's something I've set up. But yeah, no, this is... If you want to emulate anything, like, this is... Almost every game ever will be available in here. So, there you go. Solved. Now you can play Haunting Ground and enjoy it. I hope you like it. Okay, Yes, okay. Yeah, no worries. Happy to help. I've had to do this a few times when I was looking to play Scooby-Doo Night of 1,000 Frights, or is it 100 Frights? One of those numbers. And then it was hard to find the proper version. I think I did it for... No, did I do it for Buffy? No, I own Buffy. There was some other games that I looked at too. But yeah, it's super useful. Super useful. Oh, if it is Night of 100 Frights, enjoy, because it's really good. I had so much fun playing that. I did do a speedrun of it, but I ended up not submitting it because I could only emulate it, and then the emulation rules were like really weird. So even though I had played it and I had fun doing it, I just never submitted it. But there's a bunch of them, I think. But Night of 100 Frights, that's what I hear is good. I've not played the others. I don't know if the others are also good. Ah, so this is I just made things faster. Nice. I like fast. Okay. Oh, okay. It is 100 Frights? Hell yes. You are in for a treat. Like, God, is Guzzler Bear still in chat? Is he lurking? Guzzler Bear is like a real Scooby-Doo nerd. And we were playing that, and he was in chat. And like, because the fun part is there's a quiz. You're gonna get quiz if you want to. If you find a bunch of collectibles and stuff, there's a quiz in there. And boy, we're still occasionally talking about that quiz. But there's also, I think there are some famous people doing voices in it. But it's so much fun. And the music on it is surprisingly banger. Like, I'm still listening to some of the music in it. Yeah, if you stream that, I want to see it. I'm watching the VOD. I don't care. Okay, and then I'm supposed to do this with this one as well. It is very... I haven't even played it as a child, and I found it nostalgic. It really is. Yes, good. Good, I'm excited. I'm excited for you to get to experience it. All right, I need to move this one. Yes. I like it when stuff that is in my normal playlist just shows up here. I really like this track. Okay. Rebuild. Oh, we're actually gonna do the move input now, I think. Yes. Hmm. Oh. What did I do? Oh, I hope I didn't break it again. Oh no! Wait, did it not? I just rebuilt, didn't I? Oh no. I'm scared. This has been fine all along. Why is it suddenly not fine? I'm guessing we tried to do this early and it didn't work. Fuck. Visual Studio, why would you do this to me? It says no issues found. Okay, what if we just undo the stuff that we just did? We take these out. Oh wait, no, not out. Hang on. I forgot they need to come back in here. Get rid of these two. This is what my code looked like. Are we back to being good? Wait, something's not good. Does the camera need to be on top? Yes. Okay. We might be back to... Oh, wait. Why did I hit backspace? I was trying to hit enter. I think this is what I had it like. No, it was like... Yeah, because these two were together. Okay. Not spaghetti enough. Yeah, clearly. What is happening with the music? Why is everything falling apart? Oh, it lost connection to the radio server. My music! Well then. So I still don't see my own project in here. Okay, rebuild's completed. Yeah, I know. I actually have to listen to myself think now. Gross. Oh wait, it's back. We're saved. Wait, did I close my file explorer? Why would I do such a thing? I don't know why that worked, but it's saved. So we're just gonna not do that. Because that thing it just told me to do was optional anyway, so we're just gonna not do that. We still have everything. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, mini challenge to see if I can do it myself. Okay, and isn't it just these? Oh god, how did I do this again? We only briefly kind of looked at this stuff. Like that? There has to be more to it, right? I've actually done this correctly so far, surprisingly enough. Shit, did it. So many files to include, like, holy shit. Oh, that's not how you write component. That's how you write component. Alright, so before we make an actual functionality here, we're just logging it to make sure it works. I can't type. Oh. Why do I keep making this exact typo? I do not know. Hmm. I'm scared now. Every time he tells me to like close Unreal and then coming here and recompiling, I'm like, is it gonna break? Better not break. Oh, there's so much hair attached to my microphone. Like tiny little hairs. Come on, don't fail me now. Okay, rebuild complete. Okay, we're safe. As long as I see this window pop up, I know we're safe. All right, so what should happen now is I'm going to have the log open because we've now set it to actually start reading inputs. Wait, I think. No? Have we not? Shit. No, not yet. Wait. Slightly jumping ahead to our goal here. There you go. Okay, that should have been... Wait, is it not? That didn't work for me. Why did that not work for me? Did I fuck something in the code? And I mean, it compiled just fine. Hi, Tex. Well, it was going well. And then it wasn't going well. And then it was going well again. But you literally came in at the moment where it's no longer going well. I'm supposed to print this, and I don't know why it's not printing it. Oh, wait, did I... No. Hang on. Theory. Let me just double check the code. But theory on what? No, this is move action. Right, because that's... Is that what I called one in here? No, it's just move. Oh my god, Chammy. I understand the pain, but also that is adorable. Wait, did I forget to... No, alright, this is where we have this. You input action, move action. That's correct. This looks correct. We've included all of these. Hang on. Did I typo in any of these, maybe? Let me just copy them just to make sure I didn't, but I don't think I did. Doesn't look like I did. Hmm. No, I did save it here. Did I remember to save it in here? Yeah. I know it's here. This looks to be saved. This is all saved. Oh. Did I really just... I accidentally tapped out and it didn't take my inputs? Look, they're working now. I might have accidentally tapped out. And that's why I couldn't see my inputs. Never mind, I did do it. And I'm just confusing myself for no goddamn reason. Classic, isn't it? I do think I'm going to leave it there, though. Because we've made a lot of progress. It's getting late. My eyes are tired. My brain is tired. But right now, it doesn't look like we've done much today, looking at this. But at the start, this was all we had. We have made a couple of blueprints. We made changes to the game mode. We made this little tank. Look at this little guy. Hang on. Viewport. Look at this little guy. Look at him. We made tank. We're currently working on making tank move. We have done stuff like tweaking the cameras and how it follows the player. So there's a lot of maybe a bit more hidden stuff that we've done today, but we made tank. We're currently working on inputs, so we'll continue to make it actually move next time. And I believe, looking at the order of things, I wonder if we're also going to have time to start. I wonder if we're starting turrets next time. I don't know. I don't know exactly the order of stuff. But we are currently working on our little tank at least. So we're going to continue working on tank next week. But yeah, that is going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in today. I do appreciate all the support. This was the first stream in 2026. So once again, I do want to say a happy new year, happy 2026 to everyone. If I haven't said it to you already, I hope this is going to be a great year for all of us. But yeah, we're going to be back here with streams again on Wednesday. I got offered a free key for a game that I was already kind of interested in, and I have been feeling a bit of a survival urge lately. So we're going to be checking out Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. We'll see if we end up vibing with it or not. I don't know, but we'll be playing it on Wednesday. So if you're also interested in seeing it, you can stop on by then and see how we get on. We're also going to be streaming on Thursday with some Phasmophobia. And then our usual Sunday stream is not going to be on Sunday this week. I want to call it out now. It's important. Because we're going to be playing on Saturday instead. Because we are going to be doing our all campaigns speed run. Which means an 8-hour speed run, basically. We're gonna be here for a while. So we're doing it on Saturday, so I can make sure that I actually still have Sunday to rest up before working again on Monday. And trying to be smart and responsible. So hopefully I get to catch you here back on Saturday and not Sunday this week, okay? Okay. Let me look for a raid target for people watching over on Twitch. If you've been watching over on YouTube, I appreciate you too, of course, but the show is now going to be over, so... But we're streaming both Twitch and YouTube, so the things that I just mentioned for upcoming streams applies to us both. So, but yeah, bye YouTube. Thanks for watching. Alright, let's have a look for Twitch. I know, smart and responsible is very unusual for me. I'm trying to make 2026 a good year, okay? I'm trying. Alright, let's see. Who is live at the moment? Having a peek in the game dev category. I don't know that many game dev people yet. It's intimidating. Let's see. So many options too. That's the other intimidating part. I'm trying to see if who's doing Unreal specifically. Do people use the UE tag? If I add UE tag. No channels. Great. I guess people do not use. Oh, I guess it's